How do you go through the process of, having to go through school, then you now came back? What confirmed your decision that is this one? This is what
Yes,
I'm going to do.
it's been a lot because I've been facing different challenges just to set up my studio, just to set up my studio and then start working on some other things. This stage we call it centering of clay. So now we are trying to center the clay so that it won't be dancing.
Today I was spotlighting an amazing potter.
Chile,
Is behind the
sorry
gate.
boss. Well done.
And behind the
So,
camera, I have Noble Expression Emmanuel. He'll be, taking all the juices for you guys. So come with me.
oh, you're welcome.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good
You're
morning.
welcome to my studio.
Thank
Let me just
you.
show you where
Okay.
we are using. It's a small space, so okay. So this is a mini studio for us here.
All right.
So this is my boy.
Okay.
So he's trying to save the clay now.
So guys, welcome to Abisam Arts.
You're
And
welcome.
he's where he does the magic.
Yeah. So
Let me just do
you need to
this
register here.
registration.
Yeah. Welcome to Abisam Studio.
Thank you very much.
This is where we produce most of the ceramics piece that is on this table.
Okay. Okay, thank you for having me today
You're
at
welcome.
your humble abode.
Welcome.
So I also ask, how did you start poetry?
Yeah. It's a long story, though I started art from childhood age.
Okay.
When I was in primary school then, one of my teacher, Mr. Yalumo, to be precise, he called my attention to it that, okay, Sam, once you enter secondary school, go to art class. That was the first advice that he gave me. And I worked towards that. Since that time, I've been trying to build myself up.
So have you done like other arts apart from making poetry?
Yes, of course. Apart from making poetry, I draw, I paint, and I
Okay.
do some sculptural pieces. But basically, I specialize in ceramics.
Okay. So did you undergo any training? Was this like a course you picked up, or you went to school, then came back and picked it up?
Yes, though I went to school. My first institution is Federal College of Education, Osiele, Abeokuta.
Okay.
And then later on, I further proceeded in it. I went to Obafemi Awolowo University in Ife. So
Was it arts you were studying?
Yes, I studied art there, education fine art. So where I specialize in ceramics.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm doing all this clay work.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you so much.
So how do you go through the process of having to go through school, then you now came back? What confirmed your decision that is this one? This is what I'm going to do.
It's been a lot because I've been facing different challenges just to set up my studio. Just to set up my studio and then start working on some other things. So I try to focus on ceramics, to be precise. But later on, I use my painting to fund my ceramics. Because I paint for people, I paint on covers just like this to fund my ceramics, because it is not an easy task for ceramics artists to have a studio. The person will be thinking of having a cane or partner with a ceramist, a boss, before getting his or her own studio. So I fund my ceramics with my painting skills. So I paint house too. I do some 3D painting, but basically now I'm into ceramics fully.
So your ceramics, you do everything and anything?
Yes, in my ceramics I produce pots, I produce mugs, I produce saucer, I produce flowers. But what catch my attention most is that I use my art to communicate to people,
Okay.
depending on their feelings, and I express myself through my piece. Because I have some of my works that I'm going to produce soon that speak a lot about Africa.
Oh,
Besides.
okay. That's amazing. So how long have you been doing this? How long has Abisam Arts been?
Yeah, to the glory of God, let me just say 15 years. Let me just put it that way.
So you have been
15
spinning
years.
the wheel for 15 years?
15 years. No, I've
Wow.
not been spinning the wheel for 15 years, but I've been working with clay
For 15
for
years.
15 years. I've been working
Wow.
with clay.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what kind of artwork have you done over these 15 years with clay?
I have them many.
Okay.
Though I sold some of my works
Mm.
to what's it called eateries, and then there's some of my works that what's it called Wole Soyinka. There's Wole Soyinka's place. There's
Wow.
like mugs and saucer and some plates for him. So he loves natural things, and some of my works are here also. Just like this, I produced this 2015. Produced this work
And
2015.
it's still standing.
Yes, of course. When it's fired, to stand definitely.
So what kind of marketing strategy do you use to sell your art?
By posting them online, by introducing my art to people physically, telling them what I do, this is what I do, this is what I do for a living. And people patronize me though we are still looking for more clients.
So what are the challenges in your industry, like your pottery industry?
Yeah, the main challenge that we have is cane.
Cane like Oboko?
Cane, no, cane, K-I-L-N.
Okay.
So cane is the major challenge.
What is cane?
Cane is what we use to fire all this clay work.
Oh, okay.
It's like a oven where we fired our clay work. When it is not fired, it is greenware. But when it is fired, it becomes terracotta.
Okay.
To become terracotta. So when it is something like this, it's still greenware. So when it is fired, it becomes terracotta where water cannot destroy it again anymore. So that is why you can see this one standing here inside the rain and it doesn't spoil. But assuming it was wet and then greenware level, when rains or water touches it like this, it's going to dissolve to go back to the normal.
So you got start all over again?
Yes.
Wow. Me, I'll just cry.
You can't cry now. It depends though. So that's what ceramics artists, that's what we potters face a lot. But sometimes we are working on the potter's wheel, the work may crack, or the work may destroy along the line.
Okay.
So basically, we ceramics, we potters, we do have this strong art that whenever an artwork spoiled, whenever any piece spoiled like that, we're going to start all over again until we arrive at the 100% result that we want. So,
people are doing the Lord's work.
Yes, now. God is the potter, is the master potter.
I mean, people are doing the Lord's work because it takes a whole lot of patience to do what you want. So if for a young potter, somebody that is aspiring to do what you do, what would you tell that person? Like,
my advice for the person is, person should stay focused. Person should focus, because ceramics at times it can be frustrating sometimes, and then you getting materials is part of the challenges too. So the person should stay focused and keep pushing until he or she gets to the point.
Okay, in your industry, will you say talent beats hard work?
No. Hard work beats talent.
Yeah.
Because if you are talented and then you don't have this spirit of hard working, it can get to a stage where your talent will die inside of you, where you are not working towards that. But if you are hardworking, you'll be working towards that talent. That this is where I'm going to.
Okay.
Just like a quotable quote says that, don't work like a snail speed, because snails end up his life in the pot. So as an artist, you must be working every day, time to time. so that we can arrive to that point that we are going to. Yeah, this is the first stage where we knead the clay. So in this section, we call it wedging and kneading of clay. We are kneading the clay now, and then this is the spiral. We are kneading in a spiral method now. You know, it looks like
a whole lot of strength to do this.
Yes, of course. If you are ceramics, you must have a
somebody will eat fufu first.
Yeah, you need fufu. You can eat a bagon so that you can have the strength to walk on the wave. Yeah.
So how long do you do this?
Just for like 2 or 3 minutes, yeah.
So how will you know when it's ready?
It will be succulent in your hand. You can touch it. Can you see? Can you feel any particles inside?
No, there's no particles.
Because it is fermented already. So you can now use it now on the pottery.
Wow.
Yeah. This wheel, we call it slave and master, but now we call it me and you. So my boy here will be spinning for me, and I'll be the one throwing the pot.
So is it Gen Z that changed the name?
Yes, Gen Z that changed the name. Because then you don't want the person spinning the wheel to feel inferior.
Okay.
So that is it. So yeah, we start spin. So you place your hand there, let it move. Okay, as you're adding water so that the clay won't push your hand to. Sorry. Okay, this stage we call it centering of clay. So now we are trying to center the clay so that it won't be dancing. It's going now, it's going down. But you center it with force. This stage is the hardest stage for pottery making.
So how does he know the speed or?
Yeah, for this stage now, normally it's going to add more force to it.
Okay.
When he's spinning it, because it requires more energy. But when I'm trying to open it now, it's going to reduce the speed, and the speed must be consistent.
Oh, this one is math.
So, yes, there is math in art. There's mathematics in art. Yeah. Now we have centered the clay.
So now when you are spinning, this place, is it the bottom or the up?
That's the bottom. The down part is the bottom.
Okay, the down part is the bottom.
Yes.
So you are doing the up.
I'm doing the up.
Okay.
Okay. You'll be adding water to it. This stage is opening. I want to try to open the clay now. Got this stage opening of clay. I'm trying to open the clay now. Okay. Now, the next stage is pulling.
So you're raising it up.
Small. Pulling there. It's going up that way. and we are pulling it small. Small. Small, put inside you. So I'm trying to clean the inside so that it will be easy whenever you want to cut it. Okay.
So how long can this particular clay go?
It depends on the size, on the kg that you put on the potter's wheel. So depend on the size of what you want to produce. Now for this clay that I put on is like 2 kg.
Okay.
So I'm working on 2 kg clay, and then depend on the shape too I want to produce. So now the shape I want to produce is, it's not that tall. At least it's going to work for it.
So are you doing a vase?
Yes.
Okay.
Still going on. So you must not be afraid of the clay. You must be able to control the clay. You add water to your hand so that it won't.
So are you open to taking students? Like,
yes.
Do you teach?
Yes.
Okay.
As you can see, he's one of the students I'm trying to teach. Now I'm budging now. This process, call it budging. I want the bottom to show very well, but so
where exactly is the bottom? Is it down?
Yes. I will cut it, you see it now. Once I cut it, you see the bottom. You know, for a flower vase, it's all ceramic piece though. Like this must have just like a human being figure. A human being has leg, belly, neck, and head. So just like the flower vase too. This is the foot here. Yeah. This is the belly. This is the neck and the head.
Oh, okay. So have you done any exhibition before?
Yes.
Okay.
Beyond Limits Art Exhibition, which all the ceramics are there to exhibit, and then.
So you guys have like an association or a group or a community?
Yeah, we have
fan club.
Yeah. I'm also a part of CPAN, Craft Potters of Nigeria Association.
Okay.
I'm also a member there too. So I've exhibited at Limcaf Arts Exhibition. That one is annual exhibition every time. Okay. Usually call for entries.
Access.
Yes.
So now you're trying to do the head.
We call this, I'm using kidney. Use it to sharpen the body of the clay. Now we can make use of the cutting wire. Just perfect the edge.
Oh.
So this is all the flower vase.
Oh, you're bending it.
Yes. The vase.
So how do you guys make it white and black and green? Is it like you paint it or you paint the clay before you start working?
And there is color pigment, and we call it oxide.
Okay.
Yeah. So after production like this, I can apply the oxide to it. That's why we're having brush here. See my brush here?
Okay.
I have the oxide there. I'll just apply it on the body. And then it depends. I may decide not to use oxide, to use glaze. That's one of the pieces over there. That one is glazed. That jug over there.
This one?
Yeah, that jug is glazed already. It's after firing inside the kiln. After that, we can now glaze and refire. So this is how they make all these mugs and jugs that we usually use in our various houses like that. So now for me to cut it out now, you use this. Wait, stop.
So for cutting anything, even if it's gigantic like this, you still use this.
Yeah. So you just cut this way.
That's cut like this?
Yes.
Oh.
Can you see?
So
now it's water
to make it move.
Yeah.
So can you move it like this?
Yes,
as it
of
is?
course. We have different techniques. Is it pampering or snake? We have different techniques.
Okay.
For you to carry it. Pampering.
Okay.
Snake. So you can now put it on
the slab. So now you put it to the cane, or it has to dry small?
It has to dry small.
Okay.
So this is the slab where you put it. After putting it on this slab, you can now.
So once it dry now, you will it to Lagos.
Yeah, once it's dry, no problem.
Because it's my own now.
No problem now. So I can now do any other thing. When it is greenware, you can now do any other thing on the vase. Putting different motif, African motif, and it can be Western too. That's where you can now decorate it. Then after that, after firing, painting.
So after you fire it, you cannot add anything on it again?
You can add, definitely. It's paint.
Okay.
Paint or glaze or oxide.
Okay. So any other thing you add, you have to still fire it again?
If it is glaze, I need to fire it again. And then if it is paint, there's no need. If it is oxide, some oxide, you can fire it. But sometimes you may add oxide and then.
Okay. Right? That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you
for
taking us through your creation. It was nice.
So
guys, you can check him out on Instagram. Do you have an Instagram account?
Yes.
Abisam Arts, right?
No, Samuel _ Abidemi. Samuel Abidemi _ pottery.
Whatever we're going to put it somewhere in the video. Sure. So you can just check him out. Please patronize him. And that comes to the end of today's video. Till next week, guys. Bye.